Good day. Today I'm going to show you guys a simple merge project. This is really the basics of doing all sorts of gradient merges so that the photos look like they're kind of blending together. We're going to start with 3 images here. I have my sample images out. They've all been resized already to match the correct or same resolution. So this is going to be my background image. In order to get a better view of these, I'm going to look at them side by side. So I have 3 images side by side. I'm going to click and drag this image over here on the right and drag that onto the background image. And by singling this image out, we'll take a look at that closer. And I'm going to place this right on top of the image. If you look down here in my layers, I have 2 distinct layers, a background layer and a layer number 1. Layer number 1, here I'm going to drag it downwards. Excuse me, I did that to the background layer. Place that back where it belongs. Layer number 1 here, I'm turning on, selecting that layer and dragging my image all the way down here towards the bottom. And you'll notice there's a hard edge here, and that's what I want to kind of merge or create a nice gradient to. So with that, I'm going to select my gradient tool. See that it's set up properly by clicking on the gradient up here in the options bar, and I'm going to pick a black to white gradient, select, OK. That's how it represents in the options bar. There's also additional options here as well. Your mode should be normal, opacity 100%. These will give you variations. I stick with the one here on the left side, which is the linear gradient. By setting up my linear gradient, I'm going to create a layer mask. There's my layer mask. It's indicated by the rectangle around it. Then I can simply grab the gradient tool, which is selected here in the toolbox, drag downward. And that gives me a nice blend. So now I'm going to bring in the additional picture. I'm going to look at these again side by side. I no longer need this middle picture, so I'm going to remove that. Don't save. And here we have this image. Select it, click and drag it on top of my other image. And now I'm going to arrange these back to consolidated tab. Only this time I'm going to drag this image towards the top and repeat with my layer mask. My gradient is already set up. I'm going to click and drag it upward like that, and that creates my gradient. So now when we look at this, we now have a picture of a blended merge, 3 images. The background image is a footprint, the lower image is the prairie path in Elmhurst, and the depot on top, and the images gel together.